Hello, everyone. I am Turtle, pronouns she, her, broadcasting to you from your local pond. Before we get started, I'd like to establish some rules. Chat will be kept English only for the purpose of moderation and conversation. This waterway is for creatures 18 and older. I know I look like a cute little thing, but this cute little thing is an adult with an adult space. So if you're under 18, now is the time to swim away. There's no backseating the streamer or her guests. I don't know how to drive, and I'm not sure whose vehicle you've gotten into. Good luck! If you are belligerent or otherwise unpleasant to the streamer or members of chat, you will be removed from the pond at the discretion of the reptile. If shit sucks, hit the bricks. If you sucks, I hit you with bricks. Now with those out of the way, let us get started. I have April with me today again.
Unfortunately.
What do you mean?
For you all, I mean, I'm having a great time.
We're gonna have a great time.
We're gonna have a great time.
We're gonna have a great time.
Look, you did your research on the Iran-Contra scandal, right?
Oh,
you did your
yeah,
mandatory reading in
totally.
between streams?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Pio ruined my life with the person she had me raid into after my stream earlier today. I didn't know I could experience voice envy that hard. And it's killing me, Turtle. It's killing me to death. Also, are you sharing the game right now?
Oh, right. I do need to share my screen to you. Hold on. Let me get back into our call.
I also forget this sometimes, but sometimes I just wait for a specific moment.
Yay.
There we go. Scarold, Barold, Gerald.
Yeah, the vocal range on that person is a lot.
Mm-hmm. I just want to be able to do those trills.
Mm.
Shit like that.
Alrighty. Let's move on to the game. Oh, I gotta adjust.
The game most videoed.
I gotta adjust where chat is. Again. There you go. Where are you? We make you longer. Alright.
Pio, I can trill a little bit. I just can't trill like how she trills. Trills for thrills and all that, you know? Trills for thrills with the thrills.
So,
Turtle, do you want to tell the good people what we're doing?
we are putting berries in a hole. We're putting all sorts of fruit in a hole.
I mean, bananas are berries. You said it right the first time.
And we're being paid for it.
I was about to say, why does it seem that the hole has acid reflux for money?
I don't know. Maybe it's got that... Have you ever heard the fairy tale of the girl who was, like, given the quote-unquote gift that every time she spoke, like, precious gems would come out of her mouth?
Oh, vaguely. I don't remember the specifics, but I do know of it.
Yeah. And then her, like, sister got jealous and asked for a similar thing, and she got, like, spiders and worms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think...
Oh, I didn't realize we completed our circle of friends last time.
We did! We have all the friends we could ever need.
We have a full-on assortment of pals.
Yeah, Hannah. I've been blamed. We did reset, Pio.
Yeah, no, Hannah, I'm not going to lie. As soon as you sent me the screenshot of your thing, I immediately forwarded it to Turtle. I'm like, I just wanted to let you know you're a bad influence.
Hee hee.
You are fucked up and evil. Also, Turtle says we have all the friends we could ever need. That's not true. Get your friends in chat. grab them by the scruff of their collars, and pull them kicking and screaming into this river so the animal might drown them and keep them for all time. Do you understand me?
How does the volume of the game sound now that it's like playing music?
I assume you're asking chat and not me.
Yes. I did already take my monitoring earbud out.
Yes, it's volume is loud.
The volume is loud? Okay. Let me... make it smaller.
Hashtag make it smaller.
You know, don't tell anyone this, but I can make things smaller.
Turtle, I have to make a mod action. Am I allowed to approve Chatter Moon of Curses for saying asterisk gay?
Yes, you can.
Cool. My first mod action!
Yay!
Yay, yippee, wahoo! My emotes. My emotes in the turtle chat. In the turtle location.
They're relevant.
Also, I'd like the chat to know that I'm eating candy corn right now.
Oh.
And that makes me better than you. Not you, Turtle, them.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had
It's not
candy
hitting
corn
quite as
very
hard as I hoped
often.
it would.
I haven't had candy corn very often. I can't really remember what it tastes like.
Candy corn is definitely one of those things where you either love it or you hate it. And like 1 year, because my mom loves candy corn and I used to not. And then 1 year I got it. And I would eat like a solid like 3 full bags of the shit during Halloween's, but my teeth started hurting because of it. And also it's just a lot of sugar. Like I would keep an open bag in the cup holder of my car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Hannah says I have chocolate chip cookies, so IDK, I think I'm winning. Well, Hannah, I'm glad that you're willing to delude yourself.
We always need someone to take up that mantle. And I'm never delusional.
And we don't have a Starling to do it.
We don't. Dion's not in chat. As far as I've noticed.
I had Olive Garden like an hour ago, unlimited breadsticks. Good ass sticks. Fuck, it's weird, right? I feel like I can't enjoy a proper unlimited like food option unless I am going to a restaurant where the whole point is like buffet style food. I.e. like a Korean barbecue. Because if I'm at an Olive Garden, I'm like, well, I don't want to eat all these breadsticks. I want to be able to enjoy my meal. Like, I'm not going to be able to eat all my meal if I just keep feasting on the sticks. But I don't just want to come here just to buy, like, soup and breadsticks. Like, that feels kind of lame. If I want, like, $13 worth of bread, I'm going to buy 2 baguettes from the Nugget.
Yeah. It is more worth it to, like, get good bread, you know?
I mean, I definitely wouldn't say that, like, Olive Garden breadsticks are bad. And admittedly, Turtle, am I allowed to take another moderator action and approve Pio saying soup slut?
Yes. Sorry, guys, I don't really know, like, how good to put the auto mod settings.
Turtle, you have me in your voice call right now, which means that you are in theory, like, at least temporarily inheriting my bit of the trigger happy auto mod.
This is true.
So this is expected behavior. So do you know how to get all of the endings in this game at this point?
I've gotten 2 of them. And there has to be a different ending for, like, getting all of the black stars.
Oh yeah, of course.
So, like, there's that, but I don't know all of the... I haven't done that in my other save, so...
I think theoretically, if we like want to, for the content's sake, I can Google it. I can look up like how to get other endings in Barrel Gerald. Yeah, and it says it's only got like the basic ending,
Yeah.
which I assume is just by the key to happiness, right?
Yeah, that was the first ending I got, and I'm
Yes.
wondering if the key to happiness ending is different if you have all of the cassette tapes, or if having all the cassette tapes just like automatically triggers something.
I'm so curious. Like, is it spoilers to ask how you got the second ending?
It's possible we get there tonight, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay. I imagine we're going to be able to do it. Like, especially, you know how to play this game. You know how to make shit happen.
I do.
You do. Unfortunately for society.
They won't know what hit them. Even though it's a
Also,
blatantly silver mallet.
with Alexandria's Genesis. Oh, goodness. Alexandria's Genesis. Let's make shit take place. Hannah, by the way, I understand now why you say that Relly and Ian is so miserable to calc for. I have looked at that fight for maybe a combined 15 minutes, and it makes me want to put a spike through my brain.
Oh no!
It's one of the, like, infamous fights in Run and Bun. If I can clear it, I'm gonna be golden, but, like, in the meanwhile, it's miserable to even think about.
But you still have to clear it.
And also, every other time I've been like, this fight's miserable and impossible, I'll never pull it off, I managed to pull it off somehow.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, having just crossed one of those barriers, it definitely helps the mental a little. It's like this weird double-edged sword of being like, I just solved a really difficult puzzle, which makes me feel a lot more confident in my ability to solve puzzles. But also it's like, I just solved a really difficult puzzle. Can I get an easy one for a minute?
God, that's so true.
There's like 3 or 4 different layers for why that fight sucks, because it's the leads are really difficult, Mimikyu is a pain in the neck, it's Sun, so if you don't have good answers for Sun teams, and Liberal Bug. I'm so curious if there's anything for like hitting a certain number of seconds and minutes on the little thing, right?
That
what
might be
happens
like
after
an
you cross?
achievement.
I could believe that.
I'm not sure.
Which would be really lame, because you can't really force the days to go by faster. The most you can do is like do a reincarnation and just never get daytime upgrades.
This game does have like 64 achievements though, so...
Inexplicably. We plan on 100%ing it, right? Assuming that's not like really miserable.
I might. We'll see. It wouldn't be the first game I've 100%ed.
And I'm something of a completionist slut myself.
I don't like habitually 100% games, but there was one thing that I might do on stream eventually. The Wandering Village that I used to have 100%ed, but then they updated. So
I was gonna say I'm not familiar. What's the game?
it's a roguelike city builder. You are on a moving creature after an apocalypse. And like it's roguelike in a way that like you're choosing where you go on the map, but there's, fog of war. You can't see exactly what's in front of you.
Interesting.
And there's like toxins and stuff that you have to keep clear of, or be technologically advanced enough to fix if you have like toxic spores growing on your own boo. Yeah. Like if you strategize wrong, you can just like overwhelm it with toxins and everyone dies.
So, like, when you say it's a roguelike, how long is a run of it typically?
Well, it's also a city building strategy game, so
I'm getting XCOM-y vibes from this. Not that it's literally like a war tactics game, just like, okay, so this is a roguelike, but there are long runs.
Yeah.
I'd love to do like Civ with some friends. I'd love to like play Civilization on stream. I feel like that would be a good time.
I do have it. I do also like Civ, but I only play with certain settings, so.
And the problem is you need to be able to find like, it's not interesting until you hit like 4 friends, I feel. Bless you, life.
Yeah, I've only ever played against AI.
And for what it's worth, it's one of the most satisfying things to do is play like that game against AI. I haven't played any of the newer games, but like I don't believe in that one website that basically just resells Steam keys, except for buying all of the DLC for Civ 5 for $2 instead of
$700.
Yeah. I booted up Civ 5 for 5 minutes and immediately noped out. That's fair, Hannah. It's very overwhelming if you've never played it before and you don't have someone to guide you through it. I thankfully had some friends who were really into it. My older brother used to have friends over, and they would have like 5 laptops all around our kitchen table, and they would just do like long playthroughs of Civ maps. I'm sad that like I wasn't quite enough of a capital gamer to experience that with them back in the day.
That's really cute.
Oh, yeah, no. My brother and his friends back when like they were treating my dad's house as like the resident flop house. Did I ever like give you the lore about that era of my life?
I don't.
When I was like in my later high school years.
I don't know. I mean, I know you played Lurch.
That's true. I did play Lurch in my school rendition of the Addams Family musical.
That's the one thing I know.
Yeah, so when my older brother graduated high school, he pretty much immediately went to Chico State for journalism and burned out fast and hard. Ooh. I don't think it was 1 year. It might have been 2 semesters, but eventually he just like dropped out and came home.
Yeah.
And for a period of time, he was like working, and my parents had divorced a while before this. And essentially, my dad does work down near like San Francisco, which is like 3 or so hours away from where we lived. So he would go down there for the week and then come back to the house on weekends. And we were both in his house, me because it was closer to my high school, and him because like it was, the chill place to live. And essentially, it was him and his friends would treat the place like an absolute fucking flop house. Like, they had a giant duffel bag full of what I could best describe as, like, gamer bro snacks. Like, packets of ramen, dirty-ass bongs,
Oh no.
you know, a bunch of, like, candy wrappers, cans of energy drinks, that kind of shit.
The thing you can only
and
get
they-
away with at, like, the house of a divorced father.
Exactly. But the thing is, my dad still came home on the weekends. So frequently, I used to joke that it's like my brother made me a good homemaker because someone had to clean that fucking house.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was not easy. But like, especially because I had like D&D there on the weekends, so I would in the campaign that Lord General Talon Westwind is from. Back,
Our boy!
our boy.
Our boy,
And I
that's-
would essentially like clean the entire house with my brother's promise that he would buy his pizza if I did it.
You know,
Which is basically just doing like a fuckload of dishes, wiping everything down, getting the table clean.
there are many situational exchanges that can only be made in a sibling relationship.
Yeah. One of my favorite memories. One of my absolute favorite memories. So eventually, so there was a period of time where like after my parents split, my dad started going out with this one girl who he knew back in like high school or something like that. And she like, I guess she lost a storage unit or something, so she moved all of her shit into our garage and it ate up all of the space in there.
Like she no longer
And-
could access the storage unit.
Yeah, so she moved all of
Okay.
her shit into our garage.
Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't do anything. And they broke up and she like kept refusing to come get her shit.
Yard
And
sale.
Eventually, there not yard sale. I lacked the ability to do that. But me and some of the guys went down into the garage and we carved out an alcove in like the back right corner of the garage, moved down like a fluorescent lamp, got like a round table set up, and like that was where we played our Shadowrun games.
Oh, fun.
And like, oh, it was super fucking cozy. It's the kind of shit you would see in like a coming of age, like high school drama type thing. And so we had moved our games from the kitchen to down there in the garage. And that meant that my brother could have like friends over and they would hang out in the living room and kitchen and all that while we were downstairs doing our thing. And I will never forget, because my brother was, you know, absolutely smoking weed and drinking and all that. And, you know, like, even though we all knew he was doing it, you know, it's not like...
You
if
still
my
sneak
dad caught him
around.
doing that, he'd fucking... Yeah, my dad would kill him. And I will never forget, he comes downstairs, because he and his friends are getting, like, super fucking high upstairs, into the garage, and he has, like, 2 half-empty 2 liters of soda. And he's looking at us and he's holding them and he puts them on the table and he says, "You didn't see anything." And as he's leaving, I'm like, I love that, 1, you think we'd rat you out, but 2, that if we were the kind of people who would rat you out, that you could buy us off with like $1.72 worth of soda.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
flat
really
soda.
funny.
It's really funny. I love my brother. He's such a shithead.
That
He's
is
obviously
a
much more put together, like, nowadays. He manages a restaurant, but, like, God, he was a shithead back in the day.
nice.
Yeah. And it was very much, like, there's enough of an age gap between me and my brother to where, like, I very much had younger sibling wanting to be cool and hang out with the older kid energy, basically, like, my entire life whenever he had friends over. This includes when I was in high school. So it was like, and his friends were always super chill and nice to me.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother and I are so far apart that
Age-wise or personality-wise?
age-wise,
No.
6 years.
Oh, damn, yeah, that's almost the gap between me and my sister.
So,
I mean, it's longer, but...
like, I didn't even, like, I
Wait,
was...
your brother's 30?
Yeah.
Wow, that's whack. Okay.
I right, because you saw that one picture of him. Yeah, yeah. We
Yeah,
can
I mean,
do
don't
a
get me wrong,
fountain plus blitz.
We can do a fountain plus blitz. But yeah, no, like, I mean, the thing is also, like, I think once you hit, like, 28, all ages look the same until you hit, like, 42.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not 42, maybe, like, 38. I think, like that band of time, you all just kind of, like...
Okay. So. But yeah, like, I'm so far apart from my brother that, like, I didn't even have the, like, younger sibling trying to be cool with the older kids. Because, like, it was so much of a difference. But he does have he does have a, like, grade school friend that still lives around us that we do hang out, which is fun.
Nice.
Okay.
I actually used to have one of those. He had, like, a buddy who he hung out with a bunch when they were kids, and then eventually, like, they kind of stopped hanging out, but I started hanging out with this guy, like, way more.
Oh, that's funny. You just stole him.
Basically.
Way earlier in the conversation, when we started talking about Talon, I had the thought of how funny would it be if I had channel emotes for our characters for a campaign that isn't public.
I mean, theoretically, yes, it's not public, even though it technically exists in a place where it could be seen. Because then we just get to words are fucking hard, man. We get to tease chat about it.
Yeah, we just keep talking about this, like, media that no one else is witness to. Except for, like, select romantic partners. Yes. Yes, Miss Mouse?
Having a full Dion moment about Rogar. I'm so proud.
My God.
I'm so proud of making this happen.
Yeah.
My greatest contribution to this fucking campaign.
Yes!
Ooh,
You should-
pick up range.
You should, start writing fanfic outside of your head so that we can all read it.
I'm looking at her for when she eventually hears what you just said so she can react. Oh, she started typing. Carry on, wife. I'm talking to the animal that's staring at you.
With my big blue eyes.
With your big blue eyes. So, Turtle, I have a very deep, important philosophical question for you.
Okay.
Why turtle?
Because I've collected little turtle figurines since I was like 13.
That's lovely.
And
Okay,
I
thank you
just
for answering.
I just named myself after the smallest one. When
Legally
I was in middle school.
And it doesn't matter which one that is. The smallest one could grow to become the second smallest one, but at that point, well, now you're named after the one it replaced.
Mm-hmm.
It's a perfect crime.
They'll never know. Yeah, so I have a small collection of turtle figurines. There's maybe like 12 of them.
What I'm
And
hearing is that we have to mail you
Oh, I don't have room. I don't have room for that. My room is also quite small.
I will install a shelf on your wall. I will fly to Chicago, break into your room when you are asleep, and install a shelf in your wall completely silently. You will find 3 new turtles on it.
We
I will
have
drive to the landlords if you're renters.
like legitimate lath and plaster walls. I don't think you can do like jack shit quietly with those.
Doxing turtle live on stream. No, I wouldn't do that.
Y'all
Just
know
like
I'm in that
breaking and
area.
entering.
I'm not quiet about the fact that I'm like in that general area.
Oh, right, I did say the word Chicago, didn't I? Fuck. Chiquego. Find the Chicago-style animal. I love how you refuse to buy the bibble.
I don't need to.
What do you mean you don't need to?
Can I kill these walls?
No,
No.
it's not
Okay. I'll upgrade that next.
How many stars do you need to upgrade your sons?
I don't know. Oh. I forgot that. Can this one? No. Okay. I didn't want to open the room.
Well, I think it can break walls up to the current level of your sledge.
Yeah. Oh, that means I can stop like picking it up and tossing it. I can just go
You know?
crazy. I can go crazy silly.
Go crazy, silly, funny mode. Your craze sells silly maxer? You're straight whack goonin' right now?
Well, I'm definitely whacking it.
Oh no. You're not allowed to say that. Jack.
I can do whatever I want. No one knows what that means for a turtle.
It's true, a turtle doesn't have arms long enough to whack it.
It's just
Like, on the
headbutting.
ground, meekly smacking the ground with one hand. Your dirt. Oh, cat. Why did you jump on my lap just to turn around and jump off my lap?
They were testing it
Traitor.
out.
Traitor! I also grew up in the Midwest on a lake. I know what that means. I would love to visit the Midwest. Furthest east I've gone is Colorado. And it's very pretty out there.
Mm.
I think it was near Boulder.
Yeah, I've never been that far west. I think the farthest. Okay, I guess we went
So what
to.
I'm hearing is that we have to... Hold on. Keep saying what you're saying. I have to look at a map of the United States.
I think we went to Phoenix, Arizona for a family reunion when I was like really little, but I don't really count that
Fair.
because I was too small.
You know, it's funny. I was going to joke. I'm like, Pistols at Dawn at the intersection, like the point in between Illinois and California, and it is Colorado. It is like perfectly equidistant between the two of them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So us animals will have to meet in Colorado for Pistols at Dawn.
Yeah.
It's okay, I have an uncle and he owns a lot of those. Yeah, make wood pulp smoothie.
The whole will love to
That
eat
would
it.
take that to a no.
Yeah, the furthest down I've been is Waco, Texas, and that's probably also the furthest west I've been in memory. Because family's mostly like east. East. Yay!
See, that's a difference, friend, is that you go west and south, and I go east and north.
Ah, I see.
Aha! We have found emotional parallels. Our character arcs, they are intersecting in opposing ways. I'm becoming your foil. Which means that our relationship will be curling after a couple of minutes.
Oh no.
Once you take it out of the pack.
Yeah,
Turtle,
I
hate
did.
that you play...
I got like a pack of lands, like just 25 of each land, and the number of the forests that were foils pissed me off. Just like, god damn it.
I was going to say, Turtle, I hate that you play Magic the Gathering, because it makes me kind of want to play Magic the Gathering sometimes, and it's like, no, I literally can never go back. I am the one person who's cringe enough to say that Universes Beyond kind of killed it for me. I don't think I would survive if I saw a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles card.
Yeah. Yeah. Next thing I'm waiting for is the new Strixhaven in like almost exactly a month from now.
It's a shame because I'm actually really intrigued by Reality Fracture. I know that it was before you got into the game, but it's like, I don't know if it's confirmed that Reality Fracture is a return to, fuck, what's it called? That was a really terrifying time for you to get the whole grow larger message. I thought the game broke. God, it was like plain something. Point is, it's like, I think it's based on a really old set, where they essentially tried to like test the outer limits of what each like piece of the color pie could do. So it's like where we got Harmonize, the green draw spell. We got Mana Tide, the white counter spell, things like that. And it's like, to see an homage to that in like modern Magic, like it just seems like it'd be a really fun environment to draft.
Yeah, but also like, I don't think I'd like draft. We literally had this conversation last week.
Yeah, no, like I'm not trying to sell you on it. I'm just saying like it's a shame that I have divested myself from the hobby so thoroughly, like in every way except for selling my cards, basically. But like, because it seems fun, it seems interesting. Because I am a sweat, and it's like, I don't know, I can accept a Final Fantasy Universes Beyond. I can accept a Lord of the Rings Universes Beyond. I would hardly even consider Baldur's Gate and other D&D properties to be a Universes Beyond because they are a WotC property.
Yeah.
I think the furthest you get before I start like squinching up my nose is like Atla. I think Atla fits well enough. You disagree?
I disagree purely because of how they worded the mechanics as
like bending and all that.
As bending, which means like there's not going to be synergy with those cards outside of.
Oh my goodness, Turtle is thinking about like the greater implications of having shitty one-off sets like this. You've come a far way, Commander player.
Hey. I'm using these skills to continue playing Commander. Don't worry.
My introduction to this kind of like parasitic design was it was actually one of the like it was a set that came out like right before I got into the hobby. Was the original oh no, I'm forgetting the plane that has all the Aether stuff on it.
Aether Drift?
Kaladesh.
Oh.
No, not Aether Drift. But Aether Drift did take place in Kaladesh.
Oh, you're the kind of nerd who like knows about all of the settings.
I know the plane names, yeah. Well, also like Kaladesh is one of the more prominent ones these days, and it was just one of the more relevant ones when I got into the hobby. But but yeah, and part of the issue is that with Kaladesh is they introduced energy as an alternate resource, and energy was really neat, and people really liked energy, but it was a mechanic that only really existed in Kaladesh, so we weren't getting new energy cards because we weren't going back to Kaladesh for a while, which made it kind of bad design, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
And yeah, like, it really is the problem of, like, by naming the mechanic bending instead of, like, taking existing cards and, like, flavor renaming the mechanics to be bending in that set, yeah, it makes it so that you kind of... all of the things that make this set interesting can't be realistically redone outside of a very specific thing, and you have to get fucking Nickelodeon's approval to be able to essentially make this mechanic exist again, because bending is absolutely a trademark.
Yeah, and like when is it going to be relevant again? Like if they make Legend of Korra, the show that people didn't like, it was gay and people didn't like it. Unrelated statements.
Honestly, I think the thing that would finally force me to come back to Magic the Gathering for a set is if we finally get a return to Amonkhet, because that was my first actual set, is Amonkhet Hour of Devastation, or whenever we get something centered around Nico Bolas again, because I guess apparently he escaped during Tarkir Dragonstorm, and I didn't know about this. I didn't know that my favorite evil man escaped. They let him out of the hole. Like, I knew they would let him out of the hole eventually. There's a reason they didn't kill him off. Now, if he's escaped from the hole and went to Amonkhet, I would be a very happy girl.
This is funny because so like Will, our DM, has been in chat with April's streams occasionally before. He got really into what was it? The space one.
Edge of Eternities?
Yeah, Edge of Eternities. He got really into Edge of Eternities because he's a sucker for like sci-fi shit. And I didn't realize that there was like lore in Magic the Gathering until we walked 2 miles and he told me all about the lore for Edge of Eternities. It was great.
So Turtle, the thing is, you did join during Cocomelon Fortnite Magic the Gathering, so I can understand why you wouldn't think there's a greater story to these games, and that's why so many people are so annoyed at Universes Beyond.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Even if these games don't, like, interact with the story, to certain kinds of nerds, and I am unfortunately that kind of nerd, it does denigrate the storytelling to have fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here.
Yeah.
I do not want Spider-Man.
We don't need Spider-Man.
And it's also the really annoying thing of, like, you know, especially if you play Eternal formats like Commander, but even then, fucking, these sets are standard now. That, like, you're going to be forced to interface with these sets because you know for a fact that the people who own these IPs, part of the condition for letting them into Magic the Gathering is to make sure that they've got some juiced-ass cards in those sets. So it's like, you got to engage with it. You've got to play Marvel's, Spider-Man's, Fortnite's, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Magic the Gatherings, Skibbity Chungus, Warhammer 40k. Warhammer 40 Chungus. I'm sorry, chat. This is April being a little hater mode. I try not to be too much of a little hater unless it's Sea of Stars. I'm sorry that you have to see this side of me right now.
Gamers, we have a juiced Blitz fountain.
Give him a suck.
Hell yeah. That just grew the hole twice.
Oh no. I don't like how you phrased that.
I don't know how else I could have phrased it.
I saw a really good post from Insert Disc 5, the In Stars in Time dev, where like they hate Expedition 33. They really fucking hate Clair Obscur. And they were talking about it and how it's like, you know, you have to be a sick fuck to be a proper hater. You like, it's weak to just hate something. You have to let yourself understand it to be a proper hater. And it's like, this is why I feel like I'm qualified to be a proper hater of Sea of Stars.
Pio, you can't say things like that.
Pio, you can't say things like that in my presence.
Uh-oh. I need to bait the hole away from my bed.
Hole bait.
Yeah. I need to start hole baiting. Bears on Tinder. What the fuck is the gay one? Grindr. I was too asexual to finish that joke properly.
It's okay. You tried your best. There's a lot of upgrades for vacuum capacity.
There are.
The turtle or curses. We prefer the word engorge.
I don't think we do, actually.
I found it. I found the word that would kill you. I knew it would happen eventually. God, these houses are fuzzy.
Fussy?
What's wrong with the word fussy?
It's a funny way to describe something not wanting to be eaten by a hole.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's just being a little indignant.
It is.
Being
It's
a little
true.
Indignant. April is a wee bit quiet, by the way.
Oh.
I can make it worse. I can become worse. I can lean into it. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Do you want to keep leaning in, or do you want me to make you louder?
If you could make me louder, that'd be great.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Let's do that in the actual call.
There's a speed run timer?
What? Oh.
Bottom right corner.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Options. Loudening you. Alright, start talking again.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. Skibbity toilet magic the gathering.
Mouse, did that, like, do anything at all?
We wait for the mouse to respond.
Cause a little, okay, I'm gonna up desktop audio a little bit, cause I do not have a separate track for Discord currently. So April and the game are coming through the same audio track.
I could also turn up my input by 1 knock. I just need to remember to turn it down later.
I don't want to mess up your thing.
It's literally just a knob on my microphone that I turn to the right and then will later turn to the left. I don't know how much of the VODs you watch, but do you remember that one session where I was really fucking quiet?
I sure do.
Oh no.
I
Yeah, so
sure
I did the
do
opposite.
remember listening to a VOD and being like, where is she?
Where did she go?
Why is she so
Yeah, no,
small?
I felt bad because I have no sense of how loud I sound on the microphone, and I feel like I kind of sound louder than everyone else. So I was like, oh, well, to remedy this, I'll turn myself down a little bit. And it's like, oh, nope, going down even one knock, fuck this forever.
Yeah. So I guess for context for you guys, we play D&D because we're nerds, and we play it together because we're friends.
Yay.
And we record it for note-keeping purposes because we're all autistic or have ADHD.
And also partly because at least some of us are egomaniacs who like going back and re-listening to ourselves act and perform